that I'm even able to hop on the beat and do the stuff. Who'da thunk? I make the punks look like chumps. Only doing this part-time, I'm better than all y'all. Crazy that I'm frontin' the metal band! Yeah, let me speak on that one time for the one time. It's the new grind that these new timers and metal ass trying to do rhymes and they hella whack, need to stop that. And other cats I ain't not soft, but backwards get compared to y'all by default. Rhyming behind the sort of guitars and dumbos, think it's the same, it's lame. I've been in the game and put them to shame if I got to. I am not you, I'm more complex, you a haiku. It's impossible to be me, so you should stop, dude. I don't knock you, giving a try or a shot, fool, but when I move, it's different. You hearing it, I rap cause I'm feeling it. Your raps don't even take it serious, you a joke, you blow. It done and appears to be limited vocabulary, rhymes elementary. Listen to your track, it's the proof. Look, rhyme scheme sound like a page of Dr. Seuss book. You the bottom of the basic totem polling. Couldn't even rap a Nickelodeon slogan. Give you the works, it has the perks to not cursing your verse. I'm hot for what it's worth, you right. And I ain't trying to be cocky, go inflated would not be. I just don't like the fact you make rap sound whack, man. This is legitimately an art form. I know you do it to be trendy, but it's not funny when you be a crash dummy for the sake of making money that you don't even see. Please listen to me. That was one of his raps. Part photo. You know, we said in the first rap, you know, we get all these comparisons to all these other bands because you fools don't know the difference between somebody just rhyming the end of their bars on a song than a guy that's actually spitting. So going forward, don't compare me to any of these fools. Backwards album coming soon. Lazy and evil. For years I've watched y'all allow Donald Trump turn you to crazy people. Where's that freedom eagle when you must need them? You bugging like Beatles and lining up gleeful sticking needles in. 2020 was the year that y'all were losing it. Watching smart people I respect turn into lunatics. The rational became irrational. The avenue we travel through will have a few kickbacks will hassle you. Y'all fools so short-sighted, of course you write it. Shut it down, print money, you should be indicted. What you are doing is criminal. And been a fool, the end of you is gonna be the end of you, and your institute is crooked. Fools claiming I hate the police. Too stupid to understand that they are what they eat. Control freaks that'll use their own homies to seek power and then put them on the wall in a week. This industry is full of followers that holler when it's time to make a dollar, and positions that they wallow in are shallow, and they don't understand half the crap that they are swallowing, regurgitating all of it and acting like a scholar. Wait, this about all the contradiction that I can take. I'd rather you get it now, but truth is you kinda late. Your silliness is limitless and it would benefit your tendencies if you could just focus a little bit in that roller coaster of emotion that you're going through. Control a fool, I notice you letting it rolling over you. Logic ain't in the conversation, ain't in the realm or reality. Basic as an Applebee's, y'all chattel, see that poly pundit, that'll be the sheepdog. You know your teeth soft because you weak sauce. Teach y'all the basics of each fault. I be raw, rough around the edges like a tree saw. Got a lot of options, cause the optics always popping, and I'm dropping what I'm gonna do, adopting what I wanna do. Liberation, so every fake kid in 8 men that's pacing, cause I don't have to abide by the ways. I'm just saying, I'm feeling like $1 million Bitcoin. A lot of adventures I'm into, now I'm getting it going. Hit 30 and it's just getting worth it, cause I'm just getting started. Not perfect, loving all of it, it's awesomeness. Yeah, because I'm all that and then some. Rhymes taking over like carnage and venom. Shove that whack crap back where y'all boys had sent them. Keeping y'all sour like the warheads and lemons. Back to the point. Y'all went ape over something with a 99% survival rate. Got the jab and still got a diaper on your face, and that can getting kicked down the road by the state. Am I on one hell of a grind? Not wasting no time leaving my haters behind. Or am I seeing blind? Thinking I got it, but I'm really just losing my mind. Could it be that I'm just out of step and calling for help? Am I kidding myself? Why am I second guessing? Could it be that God is teaching me a lesson? Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe it's picture perfect, maybe it's overemphasis. Try to remember all the possibilities limitless. Am I just tripping out, or should I even be into this? When the lines are blurry, can I tell what the difference is? So many commitments, try to remain tentative. Asking me all these questions, can't finish my sentences. All the while I'm trying to hit my profit percentages. It's tough. Lord knows it's tough. hell of a grind, I wasted no time leaving my haters behind. Or am I seeing blind, thinking I got it, but I'm really just losing my mind. Could it be that I'm just out of step and calling for help? Am I kidding myself? Why am I second guessing? Could it be that God is teaching me a lesson? Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe it's picture perfect. Maybe it's overemphasis. Try to remember all the possibilities limitless. Am I just tripping out, or should I even be into this? When the lines are blurry, can I tell what the difference is? So many commitments, try to remain tentative. Asking me all these questions, can't finish my sentences. All the while I'm trying to hit my profit percentages. Old school like the landline. This man's rhymes kinda sorta like a landmine. I'm stone cold, and if I throw it, I'm a landmine. And y'all just need to put a sock in it like mankind. I can't lie. Most of these stands I am not a fan, and I ain't playing. I'm applying signs like the Iron Man. Defying it, I'm crying the alliance that you lying in. We end up in a lion's den, or maybe in a frying pan. Either way, you getting hate though. This ain't the late show, but you acting a fool and getting booted like slave mode. Network them networks. Stomp you a dang chump, a man punk that don't belong near my command prompt. Fan of it, they amateurs, no need to pandering. Moving forward like progress, they still like mannequins. Guess that I can answer this. You sort of like philanthropists, cause I'm breaking the mics and y'all paying for the damages. Off the scale like hippopotamus weight, and you just off the rails and gotta be fake. It gotta be fake. Lot on the plate is possible, you got in the way. A lot of y'all is trying to be great, so why would you wait? And some would like to try to relate that I got a big ego, but we know that's just a projection, and even he know. You see those? They're called haters, and you really need those. They keep your name relevant when you gotta compete, so pitch perfect like Neo, singing a C-note. Producer slapping bass like Tito. I'm walking moves like his brother Michael, but I'm clutch like the Jordan one, and you DeAndre shooting a free throw. You be broke.
Hello and welcome to Xcast with my boy Nero.
Yes, I'm always here.
Yeah, like you're the only one.
I am the only one.
There's no only one.
Like in that Jet Li movie, I am the one.
Oh,
I am you, Allah.
That's old.
That's not old. That's like early 2000.
Okay. Now everything
just-
that's more that's early 2000. It's old.
Oh, old is at least like 50 years ago.
No, my guy.
Yo, early, that was just 23 years ago. That's nothing.
That's old, my guy.
It's not old. 23 years, that's not old.
If you say so.
It's just you humans and your miserably short lifespan. I calculate weeks and eons.
Yeah. Like you would.
But whatever. How was your week? Speaking
I
of
wanted
week,
congratulate you about your
on
video.
what?
It's like almost
What
100
video?
views.
Oh God!
That's onion.
Can we talk about the video that has for like 4K views?
Which one with 4K views?
Samaritan.
No, because it's already out of the loop.
Yeah, I know. It hasn't even gotten 100 views yet. I was expecting it to have 100 views, but I'm still not there.
You had a fast. It went up fast.
And then slow the fuck down.
Yeah, because of the start, most people stop at the moment where you see how long has it been? No, it's like 10 minutes, 8 minutes. How much?
No, they watch usually 30 seconds to a minute, and then
No. You are really specific. When I say specific, it's really specific. The moment where you're like, yeah, how about the right? The right is useless when they try to block video game and stop you playing D&D. And then when you see the other part, that's when the views drop. And not only that, because of that part, you have a lot of dislike.
There's no dislikes on the video that I saw. I saw there were only 3 likes.
Yeah, and you have 3 dislikes.
Now I've got 3 dislikes now?
For a long time. You cannot see dislike. You have to go to the channel.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Dashboard to see them. So yeah.
But is it not true?
I
Is
do
it not true?
agree with you, but the thing is like some people say,
People
sometimes
don't want to get called out.
it's not the message, it's the way you say it. Most people are emotional, so they're just like dropping from that. That's the only way I can see it. Like
But it's true. I don't give a fuck. It's true. You know,
I do not care. On my
I do
part,
not care, Genie.
yeah.
I do not care, Genie. The right kept censoring people because you're too much of a degenerate. Now we have the left censoring you because you're not degenerate enough. And then finally, it's like the right. You were, right people. You were right wing people. You were right. We opened the door to like gay shit, and now it's the time. Now you're justified. Go on a crusade against the gays. I don't know,
Be careful
man.
what you
It
say on the
seems.
live stream.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ! Yeah, what was it that cartoon where the guy is getting beat up and the right wing person is looking at him and he's saying, "Oh, I don't know. In my opinion,
Freedom
beating
tunes.
someone up." Yeah,
Freedom
yeah,
tunes.
Freedom Tunes. In my opinion, beating someone up is not good. Oh, help me, stabbing me. Well, you see, I don't agree with stabbings, but it says right. Oh, god damn it.
That was that's the right in a nutshell. But like I said, I agree that they're doing something fishy, but I think like there's a way of.
Yeah,
I
to
don't.
bring it, I get it, but at the
I
same
understand.
time,
Like I feel like it was like a joke in the video at the same time, but some
it was
people are
like a
like,
joke more than anything. I don't want to be preachy. It was more like a joke, but at the same time, stop being an emotional bitch. Just
no,
admit that you're letting horrible shit happen because
I
you're too much
agree.
of a bitch to do anything about it.
Like I said, I don't care.
Uh,
Like if you talk about it to me, I'm like, yeah, who cares?
yeah, well,
But at
we've
this,
reached that point.
at the same time, I'm like, I feel like people are like not like too sensitive only, but like there's another there's another
You mean too
level.
bitch?
Like like V said it. The
Jesus.
gamer have the industry that like everyone said it because not only V, you have Raging Gold Eagle who said it too. Everyone said it the same way. We all have the industry that we deserve.
No, indeed.
And at the end of the
We
day,
have the this,
yeah,
especially right now with the Dead
sorry.
Space remake, where everyone is like in denial
Like you can
about
say that the game is good and that the game is woke at the same time. Like fuck, you cannot
Yeah, the
tell me
game
that.
is good, but they added a bunch of woke bullshit. But the game is still Dead Space, so it's still good. Oh yeah, I see the 3 dislikes now.
Yeah,
Initially, I only had 3 likes.
yeah.
Ah, fuck.
No, you had like two dislike, one like, and after that you had like two other like who came.
Whatever. I'll survive.
Yeah, no, like I said, I don't care. It's like, I'm like, best way I can say it is like I agree with your take. It was more for fun than anything else. So I understand. I do not care. It's just that people are sensitive, and that's why Synthetic Man get all his views and all the stuff, and that's why at the same time people are trying to like shut him down because I won't lie, what Mueller did wasn't just to expose him, quote unquote. What it did was to destroy him because he didn't like his rise because people were sharing the video of Synthetic Man about what's his name? Not Last of Us. About God of War Ragnarok, and people were agreeing with him more than anything else.
My views on Bullet Train went up really quickly all of a sudden.
It's a good video, I guess.
No, but it went from like 40 to like 95 in a day. Whatever.
Have an
I'll stop
option.
stroking my ego. So yeah, Dead Space. Um, what was I saying? The woman who plays Nicole in Dead Space is actually really cute for a 50-year-old, but they made her ugly in the fucking game. They made her really fucking ugly.
Am I surprised?
She's 50, but she looks more similar to 40, early 40s, maybe 39 if I'm pushing it, but she does look pretty young. If I was her, I'd be insulted. It's a similar situation to Jill in Resident Evil 3. The woman that was used as a model is actually kind of cute. She has that Eastern European flair, but in the actual game, she looks like trash. And we know that it's not just the engine, just makes everyone ugly, because we know you made Ada Wong really fucking cute. So why not Jill? And there's other women in the other RE games that are really cute. But the main women, all the women that are evil or die are cute, but all the main women are ugly as sin.
Yeah. What can I say? I don't know. Did you see the new video about Flash Kids?
Yeah. I did. It's Zoomer Sonic.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Oh, it's actually pretty good. It's the fact that they got the dress code of the Zoomer really right. I know people, for example, in the skate community, who are Zoomers, who the early 20s, and they dress exactly that way. It's just the haircut, the hearing, the pants, and what I prefer the most about all of that parody is the fact that the Zoomers are always doing something that's actually not that interesting, and you look at their preferences and you think, why though? Like, why? What is this? You don't get it. It's just you don't get it. There's just nothing to get. It's just this weird Zoomer shit.
Yeah, I was like same view on that.
And there's something to be said about, oh, it's because you're old, you don't get it. No, there's things that I'm older, but I get it. There's things that I look back on different generations, and I understand why the adults at the time didn't get it, but I also understand why it was popular. But then you look at Zoomer shit, and it's the ultimate deconstruction of entertainment and of values where there's nothing really. It kind of reminds me of a warped version of the 90s where, like Nirvana, where, for example, everything was anti-establishment and everyone was like, yeah, I don't care, bro. But there's a logic behind that. But Gen Z, there's a logic too. You can understand why, but it's to such an extreme that it's unfathomable.
Yeah, I understand. I find it funny though. Okay. So, we were talking about Dead Space. Let's go on with Dead Space. Except,
yeah, fuck the bathroom shit. Stop copying people.
Yeah, but like I said, gamer have the industry that they deserve. The fact that we let people who are casual gamer tell us gamer that we're like seeing shit, or that we are not dreaming, but that like our criticism in gaming is like cope or something is kind of, I don't know. I find it like strange on another level.
We deserve what we got.
Oh yeah, on another level. Like I saw the video about what's his name? The critical drinker about fucking what's the name of this game? God of War. The fact that he didn't even address the part where you had to fight the voodoo lady in the Norse game, it's
The
like,
Black Voodoo Lady.
yeah. In the Norse game, I'm like, okay, I guess. Thanks.
Again, I would understand that you like this thing, you appreciate that thing, so
no, like
you feel conflicted. Just admit that. Yeah, there's a lot of things to like. Personally, I really, really enjoy this thing, but my God, there's a lot of flaws. Just say that. Just admit it. Stop being
yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like I said, you can admit it without having to. I don't know. You can admit that it's good, and I don't know. You can admit that the game is good, but there are segments that aren't that worth it. That's it.
Yes. But nowadays, our mindsets have been more and more. How could I say this? Being polarized. So you can just have a little bit of something, have some of the other. It's one or the other. We have to see everything in a weird dichotomy where everything is black and white.
Yeah. Oh, well, that is exactly it. Anyhow, let's start. So I'm gonna share my screen. Let's go.
Yeah, share your porn.
So here we have the meme of the day because I wanted to. I find it funny.
Do share your porn.
Never, but okay. Still
Your
the
porn
meme.
is fine.
Oh yeah, I find it funny because I forget what it is. Like I wanted to cover it, but no, fuck it. I don't know what it is, so I cannot cover it. Like I won't cover something because it's woke because I don't know what it is.
Oh, no shit. Wait, did you want to talk about no, I can talk about that later.
I wanted to talk about your stuff first. What do you want to talk about first?
Well, Hi-Fi Rush, we can talk about it at the same time. Okay, so Resident Evil 4 got a 12 minutes of gameplay showcased by Game Informer. They, yeah, like usual, they do admit that they got accommodations by Capcom, and they're saying, well, yeah, we're not biased. I want to address certain things. First off, they don't sound like they actually know anything about Resident Evil 4. I do understand that some people don't adhere too much to a vocabulary, although they do understand the thing intrinsically well. But when you hear them talk, you don't have this impression that they really know Resident Evil 4 because their vocabulary is so vague and large. For example, they say really basic bitch shit. Just oh, the merchant. I wonder how he's carrying all of these things. No, they sound like the jokes about Link from Zelda. Like, how is he carrying all of these things? Or they see the last Plagas, but they don't remember the name of the Plagas. They just say, oh, the weird tentacle monsters. They really sound like casual people who don't really know.
That sounds like normies.
They sound like normies who just happen. Maybe they played Resident Evil 4 once or twice, maybe 3 times, but they're not. They're not all about that life. And if we're talking about the actual gameplay of Resident Evil 4, I'd have to say that okay, it's probably going to be akin to Dead Space in the sense that it does seem enjoyable. The graphics look better. They do seem to have a lot of quality of life improvements. The gameplay looks more fleshed out. It still feels like it's going to be in the same. You're just still going to be playing Resident Evil 4, but with improvements. But my issue is that there's a couple of things that fall into the umbrella of modern game design, as in Ashley is wearing a lot of clothes. Ada too, even though Ada, the entire point was that she
sorry, that sounds just wrong. Ashley is wearing a lot of clothes. Wait.
Oh, that's gonna be taken out of context. They're gonna use that clip in court. Ada is supposed to be the sexy spy, but she's not wearing a dress anymore. She's dressed like she was supposed to be dressed in Resident Evil 2, and in 2 she's dressed like she was supposed to be dressed in 4. But in 2 they made her really cute. But here they made her not ugly, but you know, she's she's more conservatively dressed. And my biggest pet peeve, that's not political, that one, is that it has nothing with being woke. But the characters do talk a fucking ton during gameplay. And, you know, there's two extremes. In Dead Space, Isaac didn't use to talk. And, okay, that's kind of awkward when there's a lot of shit going on and the character doesn't speak. But then you have the other extreme, where the characters have to mention, like, comment about everything every second. And
I don't love it?
If there's something really intense, let's say Leon shoots a bunch of, you know, the cart full of barrels in the beginning and he blows up 12 people, if she makes a small comment, oh yeah, that's fine. But when you're just shooting a regular guy, it's like, okay, please shut the fuck up. And maybe I'm not gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, but maybe it's just, you know, in the early game when she's not used to seeing people getting killed. And in any other game, or 10 years ago, it'd be fine if they made a bunch of comments in the early game, and then as it goes on, they got more acclimated to the situation. But knowing modern games, you know, they're just gonna blabber on the entire duration of the experience, and they're not gonna shut the fuck up. At the very least, I hope that there's a conversation slider like Forspoken, where you can tell them to shut the fuck up. Ideally, I would like
not
to not be
enough. Like I want like the fact that you had to go to a slider.
You had to have a slider
to make a dumbass stop talking. That's too much.
There shouldn't be a slider in the first place. In the first place, the character should make occasional quotes, but for the most part be silent. And when there's, you know, like Dead Space, when someone is being torn apart, or they're talking to Isaac, okay, have Isaac say a line or two, but you don't need the character to be talking constantly. I get it, but no, stop.
Yeah.
And also the censorship in the dialogue. And also the fact that they made Lewis really fucking ugly. Holy fucking shit, he looks like crap. He looks like crapola. He looks like a wet rat. That's really specific. He looks like a wet rat.
Yeah.
Anything else to say? Because I was planning on going on to my next thing.
Okay. What's your next thing?
My next thing is that someone had a generous generously gifted me a game, Undisputed. I just saw gameplay of it maybe 2 weeks ago, not even a week and a half. It's basically a new boxing game, and yes, I'm gonna say it's just Fight Night, except that the punching is a bit less complicated. You know, you just push left on the right stick to do a hook. You don't have to do the motion of the hook. Or you can use the face buttons. All the punches on the face buttons, except for uppercuts, you can do, if you press like hook and jab, it's going to do an uppercut. Whatever. It's pretty good, but I have to say this. First off, it's early access. Secondly, it is worth the price of admission. But there's another thing, and third is that, I like that, the core. There is the fact that it's an indie game, so you kind of get it. A lot of things I'm going to say, it probably has to do with, they had either, a lack of budget, or probably licensing issues. I say that because, you know, there's a lot of fighters from each generation. The number of fighters is okay. But you're going to have, for example, Frank Bruno, a heavyweight, but not Mike Tyson. You have Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, but you're not gonna have Anthony Joshua, but you have Alexander Usyk. So you have a lot of fighters that are relevant, and you have a lot of new fighters that are not I wouldn't say irrelevant, but you got in before that person, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah, but still, the way I see it is like they look like they had a lot of budget to still have some boxer, but I think that they're still, because the thing is like the game is on early access, right? So
Yeah,
it's clear that they had some funding or some fundraiser or some fun shit.
because they do have actual commercials with Canelo, and it seems that they're, okay, we're early access, we're gonna put the guys who are the most relevant right now, and okay, we have to put guys like Sugar Ray Leonard or Muhammad Ali, but we're also gonna go with the smaller guys, probably going to be easier in terms of licensing.
Okay,
The game is fun.
best way to explain. If you look at my screen now, I don't know if you can watch. You watching? You
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I can see.
No, I can see it. I can see it because you're sharing with me, but not on the stream.
No, I know. I will put it on the stream
Yeah,
too,
okay.
because I was
Yeah.
switching and I didn't want to show something.
Yeah,
that-
I'm seeing it.
Okay. So let's do it. Okay. So yeah, like now we're under Twitter feed, and like you can see, they're still in development. So I understand what they did. I would have done the same if I was developing the game.
Yeah, the most thing. What I can say the most about this game is that they're still in development.
Yeah.
If we're talking about the actual gameplay, a lot of the things I'll say will probably be fixed later on. The crowds could be a bit more, look a bit better. There could be a lot more venues to fight. I wish you could. I think the major thing I have is I wish you could fight in the clinch instead of just clinching and throw punches in the clinch. But otherwise, the game feels nice. So it's fight night basically. You use the stick to punch, or you can use the face buttons. You have a button to do head movement. You can switch to southpaw. You can switch to having better movement and being able to knock out people more easily. But you're going to be more susceptible to knockouts too. And then you can block the body or block the head. And when you specifically have a button to block to the body, and if you block, you just block to the head. But if you, for example, lean to the left or right, you're going to block that specific part without uncovering your head.
Yeah.
So let's say someone's giving you like a right hook, you can just do the high guard, but if you lean while you're going to block to that side, so it's really nice. What is there is nice. The music, the graphics, the guys when they're sweaty and bloody. There's a couple of things that kind of look weird. For example, there's a gym venue where you can see the mirrors, the reflections look fucking weird, and there's nothing you can do about it in the settings to fix it.
Yeah.
Otherwise-
Mirrors are a bitch in programming, in video game programming.
Yeah. Otherwise, and it's a boxing game, so there's going to be mirrors. Otherwise, the game is, ironically, it's fairly well optimized. For something that's early access. There's games that, I'm not talking about games that have been ported. I'm talking about games that are new. This game still has more options than some games that came out recently. Some games, you're lucky if you get 3 options, like Shadows or something like that. This game's has like 5 or 6 options. There could be more, but it runs pretty decently. And I tried online. It works okay. My connection was kind of iffy because I was streaming at the same time. But otherwise, it's a pretty nice game, and I do recommend it.
Wow. Good to know. Like,
I do have a grievance with one thing, though.
okay.
I have this impression that if you're just moving around and throwing a lot of punches,
You're gonna win?
you're not gonna win. It seems that the best thing to do is to get a lot of counter shots. I have moments where I felt like, okay, I got this round because I clinched to stop you from attacking me. I threw a lot of jabs, a lot of straights. I went to the body, and and then I got in a couple of shots. But then my adversary threw maybe 10 counter shots on me. One, although if you look at the stats, I threw a little bit more. I won. I did like 5 or 6 fights. 6 fights.
Mm-hmm.
I won one fight. I kind of started understanding it where block, 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 then throw those counter shots, and then move away, jab straight. Slip. Slip the punch, counter shot. You really have like counter shots could be a little bit more nerfed.
Mm-hmm.
I wish just moving around and throwing a lot of punches would count more. Also, it's early access, but there's no career mode.
I won't lie.
Can,
I do not completely agree, but I would say if the counter shot should be more difficult to get in, because a counter shot is deadly. Yeah. It should be difficult. It should be difficult to enter perfectly. Like like how in a quick time action, when you do a perfect that do more damage, they should do it like that for the counter shot. Like if you time it right, then he can do more damage. If the counter shot is like you spam it, it's gonna work but won't do that much damage. That's what I mean. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah, I think my only issue really is the fact that I get this impression that the AI is really too good at entering counter shots. It's really fucking good at it.
That maybe because
I've been I block, and then when your hand is not back I try, and then my punches works in flush, but I don't get that many counter shots. Of course, I've been playing for 2.5 hours. Mm-hmm. So there's that, but I really get this impression that the game has way too many counter shots. Well, the AI gets to counter shots way too easily comparatively to you, and then I feel like also the balance. I've been getting a lot of counter shots. Things have been going well, and then I receive a couple of body shots, and then I'm losing now. And yes, body shots do fucking hurt. But some people are more resistant to body shots. But it's really when I throw my body shots and I see the flesh of my adversary ripple, it seems like they don't give a shit. But I do have to practice more.
Yeah,
I'll get back to you on that like next week.
Okay, good.
But it was worth the money. Thank you. It was fun.
I hope it was worth the free.
I'm probably, I've been talking a lot about how a lot of things are garbage. I'm tired of hearing bad news and blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm probably going to be playing this a lot for a while. This, Deadverse,
Hi-Fi Rush.
This is going to be in Hi-Fi Rush, I'm playing it for review. I love it. But once I'm done with the review, I'll be playing something else. Yeah. But this, I'm probably going to be playing it regularly on stream or as a lifestyle kind of game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see.
I do wish that they had a career mode, even if it wasn't really fleshed out. Because so far you can do.
It takes time. It takes time to program that part.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's probably long because the career mode is long and complex. So right now you can do.
Quick fight,
online fight, and you can do prize fights. Prize fight are basically fights that actually happened, and you get to it's basically it's a bit like in Hitman with the I don't know what was it called again. Where you can do a fight, you can do an assassination, but you only have one try.
Wow.
And if you fail, well, you have to wait a day to retry it.
Okay, at least it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not like Hitman, where it's gone forever. Here, it's just wait a day. Oh. You have one attempt per day. But otherwise, it's fun. I like the attention to detail too. The characters, when they move, Roy Jones moves like Roy Jones, and when they do things like blocking, for example, when Joe Frazier blocks, he does that thing where he tucks down his head and he puts his arms really, really high. So he really blocks. It's not a generic block.
I can
Roy
see it.
Jones
It's really specific. So you see
really
that
specific. Roy Jones.
the game is made with love. So yeah, early access is normal for now. Maybe they're gonna improve it later, but yeah.
Roy Jones was doing this weird thing where he was flaring his arm out. That's Roy Jones actually does that.
Yeah.
Maybe my only thing would be, I don't know.
I can see it because I'm sharing the screen, so I can see Roy Jones versus Roy Jones.
No, even the punches kind of look like how they punch. For example, if you play Tyson Fury and you're really up close, since he has longer arms, the punches kind of look like weird Tyson Fury punch. You really have to be further away to get a cleaner punch. It's fun.
Yeah, like for real, that gave me the how can I say it? That made me want to create the game. What's the name? A UFC game, but with not the UFC logo and name, because you know how fucking picky they can be, and how so happy they can be.
I was going to say you could do a game about Pride or Strike Force, but they also bought those things, so you really have to do MMA fight and just have really.
Oh no! I would have called
it not
like
Conor McGregor. It's Bastard McGregor.
It's not Khabib. It's Habib.
Yeah. It's a.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that meme? There was a guy, MMA fighter, and he looked like a mix of TJ Dillashaw and Habib, and it's like TJ Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
You have to make fake, weird, off-brand Chinese bullshit.
Yeah, but the thing's like, I would like to make it just because of EA, because the way that EA update their stuff is kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie, EA don't know how to update shit.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we have this. Okay, good. So I guess.
Yeah, I'm done with this. I'm done.
Okay. So let's go back. We were talking about a remake, so let's talk about the fact that Forspoken was outsold by Hi-Fi Rush, who was sleek drop and sleek release. I was finding it funny as hell.
Did you have more time to play Hi-Fi Rush finally?
I finished the first boss, so I didn't finish the game, but I finished the first boss. This week was fucking hell on earth, for real.
And if you at least made it to the first boss, I think you saw a lot of what the game. Oh wait, for the giant robot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're still missing a couple of things.
But I can see that the game was made with love. I like the assistant, the girl that just appeared. Like, I like how
cool.
it looked like an homage to the a childhood cartoon kind of. Like I saw a review of Hi-Fi Rush was like, I hate this game. What? Timing my hit on a beat on a beat 'em up? Why? What? How dare you ask me to do that? I like every other beat 'em up, but I don't like to time my stuff on the beat. So this game is trash. I'm like, okay, fuck you, I guess.
It's good. The only thing I'd have to say about the timing, I played some more, and now I understand how it plays better. It'd be sometimes, it's a game where you have to be on the beat.
Yeah.
And every enemy is on the beat too. But sometimes enemies will be timed in such a way that everyone is attacking you at the same time, even off screen.
Yeah.
And I wish there was a way where maybe there could be a pipeline where not every enemy can attack at the same time, or if they had to attack, it'd be on the same beat, because you can have an enemy attacking now, another enemy attacking at the same time, but one attacking a bit later, another one a bit after, and it just becomes, the game ironically sometimes doesn't follow its own sense of rhythm, so it kind of becomes a clusterfuck to follow the beat.
Yeah,
it's not bad. The system is the system is really good. Maybe like I said, if there was just a couple of tweaks to make sure that I kept playing it earlier before Undisputed, and I had to fight on the platform, and I had to break the brakes on the platform. But the thing is that okay, I have to tell my character to attack and break the brakes, and I have to time him, but I'm getting attacked at the same time, and you have to keep the combos going. And the thing is that it's okay, it's okay if you just have to make sure that you finish your combos. And sometimes, I'm almost on the beat, but I have to dodge now, or I was on the beat, but I can't parry now.
Yeah.
Little tweaks, for example, Devil May Cry, enemies off screen don't attack. Those things like that, just need to be remastered. Those are probably things that are going to be, settled in the sequel.
Yeah, if there is a sequel. The game doesn't need a sequel, in my opinion.
This game doesn't probably need a sequel. Although, even if it doesn't get a sequel, if you do an entirely different game, I would like to see this system repurposed. So, let's say you make a shooter that's on beat, or a platformer, but you could bring back a lot of the same elements and fix what didn't work. But platforming in this game, for example, works well because you have a platform and it's on beat, and you have to jump to the beat. There's no, it's not asking of you to suddenly you're jumping on the platform, but then there's another set of platforms, or you have to do two things at the same time. Two things at the same time is not a problem. It's that two things at the same time, or three, but I have to stay on the beat. But sometimes I just have to give up on the beat.
Yeah.
And so far, yeah. And the thing is that it's really punishing with the beats. If you drop too many combos, I think most of the time I get a B. I get an S ranked in time. I get a B or A in score. And beat, I get C or B.
Yeah, I understand. Like I said, I don't think it's a problem. I'm not saying that the game is perfect. The only thing I'm saying is that at least
it's something new. It's something good. It's not political. It's not woke. It's not anything. It's just a fucking video game. This game, I would like to just go back to, travel back in time and just take that game and shove it back with me in the past. This seems like, I don't want your bullshit internet, your DLC bullshit. My only thing is that because of the limitations, certain games might not exist or not be as good. No More Heroes was really one of the few games that was good with motion control on the controller. It's not as fun. But I'd really like to go back in time and take these games and maybe try to find a way to make them work on older consoles, and I don't need your Forspoken, I don't need your DLC, your Game Pass. I just want to bring this back with me to the good old days. This seems like something that would be released on GameCube or PlayStation 2.
For real, yeah. This is like a fun game.
Forspoken, if it wasn't woke and boring, it looks similar to something that would have been released on the Xbox. Something darker that took itself really seriously. But that's kind of an insult because those weird Xbox games were actually fun. Yeah, hello? I can't hear you. Did I drop out or did you drop out? Maybe he said something and I didn't hear.
I'm AFK. I'm coming back. Let me 2 seconds.
Okay. While in the meantime, I don't know. And can we stop with the what is it? What was I going to talk about? No, we talked about that when people. No, I was going to. No, people who cope way too goddamn hard. Oh yeah, when people say stuff, like, think before you sleep. Said that. Oh no, you can't
AFK,
make
I'm back.
something that's woke. You know
What
when
you
people
mean?
say you can make. When people say you can make something that's woke
Yeah.
and it's big fun, but
That's
you have
that.
to be specific.
No,
That's dumb.
no. That's a fucking lie. They all know it. They fucking know it. I'm working on a video about this because when you ask them to show something progressive or woke, they always go to some Western bullshit. They never go to something like Japanese story where someone is transformed in a girl, like Ranma 1.5, or they won't go to Bleach because there has representation or bullshit. They won't go to Afro Samurai because Afro Samurai is a samurai who's literally black, look really African.
You know what's really good?
They
F.
know
Mampo.
what? Sorry.
It's the guy who made City Hunter. Basically, it's a dude who lives with his extended family, and the parents are trans, and the his cousin. It's not clear whether she's a boy or a girl, but it's really good, and nobody gives a shit because
Yeah.
it's just good because it's not beating you over the head with it.
And that's the thing.
And
They know that that's progressive. That's not woke. That's a Japanese story.
Yeah.
That's progressive. They know that woke mean taking some idea that you don't want and feeding into you until you burst.
But you know what I hate too? Is that the things that are woke that were good. He said, for example, Avatar, The Last Airbender was woke and was still good.
It's not woke.
I do admit that a lot of, not necessarily Avatar, but a lot of past shows were woke. And when I go back to them, I'm like, oh shit, I see it now. But the thing is that those shows...
Stop. Those shows are progressive. Yes. They
Wait,
are
just
not
give me a second. Just
woke.
give me a second.
Woke and progressive are two different shit. Sorry, I have something in my mouth.
No, what I was saying is that, no, I'm not talking about progressive shows.
No, that's what I mean.
Avatar-
Because you see,
Avatar
woke,
is progressive.
yeah,
But
I
what
wanted
I'm
to make
talking
it.
about, there are specific shows that are really, really woke. You know, when you go back to sitcoms and, of course, the dad is a fucking idiot. Or Degrassi. Degrassi was, actually fucking woke.
Yeah, it's a Canadian show. Tell me something I don't know. Something from Canada.
But the
being
thing
woke?
is that
What?
Degrassi or shows like that were enjoyable despite the fact that they were woke. It's this idea that, oh no...
Because the thing is, like, the underline of wokeness was subtle. Like, you didn't see it like the
That's
best
the thing.
was, like, you
those
could
things
make
were
your
either-
okay, you could make your own idea while watching. Best example, Degrassi. When the other one got shot, when fucking Drake got shot, right?
Yeah, Drake got shot.
People were like, "Oh damn!" Some people were like, damn." Drake take a bullet for the wrong for one person. Other people are like, he shouldn't have been there. That's it. It's his problem. But they're not like, oh damn, Drake didn't. They weren't like a part where like Drake has to take the bullet. You see, like they didn't feed you an idea. Something happened, and you can make your idea. It should have happened, but many people are in the wrong, and you can decide who was more in the wrong than other. Now, what they will do is like, oh damn, the kid was shot because of you. You shouldn't have sell drugs. You shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have done this. And you're like, yeah, but the kid could have shut the fuck up and go to home. No. That's your fault. You make all the wrong decision. So other people don't have autonomy. No, everything is your fault. That's woke. I don't know if I'm clear in what.
Yeah, I know, I get that, but what I was talking about Degrassi is
sorry.
that, it's those shows that, it was either subtle or it was well written or both. And you go back to it and you're like, I don't know. But now the thing is that those shows were always a setup to reach that, time and place where okay, now we're accepted. Now we can be super fucking overt about being woke.
Mm-hmm.
I have to take a quick break. I'll be back. Just give me a moment.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. It's not like something that, like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. In anime, manga, manhwa, Chinese anime, Chinese manga, everything that's from somewhere else. The thing is that most people, the wokeness is not there. It's progressive, yes, but each idea come with its good part and its bad part. Not like if there's like just one person that can feed you an idea and that you are wrong to thinking that this idea is bad or good. And that's the way that I'm seeing it. It's like when you see on Twitter, like, oh, what? Something's wrong on Twitter. Nobody cares. That's the thing. Like, if each fucking series sound, look, and feels like Twitter, you know something's wrong. That's what I'm saying. A best way to see it. Velma is woke. Ranma 1.5 is progressive. I like how everyone is talking about Half-Fi Rush. It's an awesome game. While I can, let's watch this because I can. It's kind of for a fun OC challenge. I dare people to draw their OC like they're from Hi-Fi Rush on Universe. You can make yourself a human or cyborg or robot. That's kind of cool. I like this part. Like, watching something fun is always the fun. Oh, damn. Have to go watch what's happening on my boy Raging Golden Eagle Challenge.
I'm back.
Yo.
For a fun OC challenge, I dare peeps to draw their OCs like they're from the Hi-Fi Rush universe. You can make yourself human, a cyborg, or both. That's a nice challenge.
Yeah, I just saw it while browsing the internet. I was having like a secondary screen. For real, everything looks more fluid. Like, I didn't know that internet was that fucking annoying. Like, I have less trouble moving stuff on my screen. It's so fucking interesting.
Nice.
Yeah. That being said, okay, good. So, what wanted to say? Something about woke, because I said like difference between woke and progressive.
Oh yeah, the fact that no, something can be woke and fun. No, these things were either progressive or they were woke, but they were well written or subtle. Woke is just garbage. If something is woke and it's still good, it like Dead Space, it's woke, but it's good because it was Dead Space 1 and it's being remade. If those same people made a Dead Space 4 using the ideas of the original team, or had to do their own Dead Space 4, well, it would fucking suck.
Yeah, and you can know that it's progressive. You can know that it's woke. What's missing? You don't have boobs. That's missing.
Oh yeah, you don't have boobs. All the guys, the white guys and the Asians have been swapped with black people.
Yeah.
Or women. Or of women with flat chests specifically.
Like, everything has been moved, so yeah, don't try it. Like, I understand, but at the same time, I do not care. I'm like, well, I wasn't about to buy it because I'm like, this game is not that fun. If I wanted to play that game, I would play the original. I don't care. Like,
well, the original, the only problem is that it kind of plays like garbage on PC. The mouse acceleration is kind of fucked up, and even with the patch, the fixes, you might still have issues. You'd have to really, get a PS3 or Xbox version.
oh, good. That's called an emulator.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's that if you, well, I don't know. Yeah, on emulator, but you'll have to play with a controller, and yeah, I don't know.
It's all good. That being said, I like this. It's okay. I don't care. I don't care that much.
Because I wanted to play. I played it on PC because I really wanted the mouse movement, but I might play it on the emulator eventually.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna say, yeah, we have to make the difference between something woke and something progressive because yeah. Okay, that being said, okay, let's go. Amazon. Amazon tried to spin the Lord of the Rings of Power, global success, Stranger Things, and Ozark domestic number demolished the narrative. So I just find it funny. I didn't read it yet, so let's read it together because fuck, why not? Amazon recently
released their fourth quarter results for 2022.
Yeah,
and used the opportunity in an attempt to. Oh, okay.
Oh, good. Keep reading.
As an attempt to tell the success of The Lord of the Rings of Power, as a part of a press release from Amazon, the company stated Amazon attracted more than 10 million viewers worldwide to the first season of The Lord of the Rings of Power, making it the most watched Amazon original series in every region of the world, with more than 24 billion minutes streamed, and rivaling more Prime signups worldwide during its launch window than any previous Prime Video's content. The company then touched the... I was going to make a joke there. To show its commitment to identity politics.
Touch the PP.
Yeah. Amazing Studios also announced the all-female blah blah directors. As soon as I read all-female, I kind of went off course. Blah 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 blah. Who cares? For season 2 of the blah blah. There's season 2. Fuck off.
Oh, you know how much they invested in that fucking shit? 1 million by episode.
It's such a lie. Yeah, you attracted a lot of people, but what's the retention for the actual
I got you here. You see, numbers don't. People lies, but numbers don't.
Interestingly, if this 24 billion minute stream number is true, it means the series is seeing much more watch time outside the United States than in it. Nielsen recently released their numbers for the top 15 streaming programs of 2022. The series did eke into 15th place on Nielsen's top 15 original streaming programs. Interestingly, it was beat by The Boys, another Prime Video offering. Not only did The Boys beat The Rings of Power, but it beat it by over 1 billion minutes watched.
Yeah.
It got beat up by Stranger Things, NCSI, Ozark, and Kanto. Oh my god.
And one thing you can see is that
Kai.
one thing that you can see is that
okay, I get it. They give you that like number out of context. This amount of minutes watched. But if we're talking about Amazon's original, you're barely in the top 15. You got beat by garbage like The Umbrella Academy and Gamer. Cobra Kai is much better than you as originals. And if we go to streaming programs overall, then you got beat by Stranger Things. You got beat by NCIS, this 25-year-old fucking show where it's the same goddamn thing. Ozark, isn't Ozark like done?
I don't know.
Got beat by Seinfeld. Seinfeld is a shit from the 90s. Supernatural ended like 5 years ago. You got beat by Wednesday and it's trash. In the overall streaming programs, they're not even in the top 15. My
dying.
God, they're trash. So original programs for streaming, you're 15, and overall just shows in general, you're not even in the top 15.
You're not even
You just give
there.
me, you're not even there. You just gave me a fucking number out of context. Oh man, I'm gonna give you 50% of my earnings. How much do you earn? $2. But I got $1 out of that.
Yeah.
I like this tactic of, you know what I'm talking about. Not gonna name anything specific, but just giving you numbers out of context to
Oh
make it
yeah.
sound big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I like Kanye too.
yeah. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Okay. So let's go to the next one. So, James Gunn. Did you see the release of the new DCU?
Saw it really briefly. I don't remember everything.
Okay,
I'm gonna watch The Flash
I will not.
just because it's The Flash. Of course, you know how I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. I know that
And
you
everything
like
else-
suffering.
No, because The Flash is something where it's like, okay, it might, if it if it's, I don't think it's I think it's going to be bad, but not that bad. It might be it has things, but everything else I'm not interested. I think there's a Booster Gold show, not interested. A new Batman movie, not interested. What else? Everything is going to be connected. I don't want to play the Suicide Squad game. I don't know. I just don't care. I don't care. As long as it's still the same people, I don't care.
I'll be frank. I watched the announcement.
No, you're George.
I watched the announcement and I was like, okay, why not? I just find it funny. Like, people ask James Gunn some dumb shit. Like, James Gunn, I'm seriously confused. How is Viola Davis still playing Amanda Waller? Aren't you rebooting the DCU 100%? That include Peacemaker, the whole Suicide Squad, the Snyderverse. Like you said, Robert Pattinson Batman and Jack Infinite Joker. It's also old story. It's like, no, Flash reset many things, not all things. So representation is not reset. Let me see. Anywhere, Gal Gadot, did you have a meeting with her? La, la, la. So let's go. Yes, we met with her weeks ago. Not respond. Looking forward to the new project, but I'm disappointed. You guys let Henry and Gal Gadot go, but still have Ezra around. He's a knucklehead, while Henry and Gal have done it alright. Just make no sense to me. We didn't let Gal go. Ezra movie is already made. Henry doesn't fit what I have for Superman. Okay, the way I see it is this. This guy is a shithead. In my humble opinion, this guy is a shithead. He
Wait, who? James Gunn?
Yeah, James Gunn is a shithead. I think that this is gonna be a failure, a magical failure.
Not just a failure, magical.
Magical, majestical, my testicle, like you want it.
Magic Johnson.
With AIDS.
Oh God. Well, James Gunn aged like someone who has AIDS.
Listen. Hey, there, listen.
Yeah, I know we're demonetized, okay?
What I'm saying is, like, I do not care, for real. And I did listen to his video. I was supposed to make a video about it, but fuck, it takes time, and I don't have enough time in a day. Because I have to go to the fucking work, so yeah.
Yeah, you're a wage slave.
Yeah, I'm a fucking wage slave. That being said, I do not care. I'm not interested at all. I won't. If I watch it, I won't pay for it. That you can make what you want with this. I will not pay for this. Fuck this. I will not pay for this. But after listening to everything that they say, everything that I have to say is that DC had the best fucking animation in the industry, bar none, because Marvel was trash in animation. I love everything that DC used to make, and everything that they make now is trash, and if it's not trash, is average at best. And in a world like this,
Like my ex-wife.
yeah, that was said. In a world like the one that we have, average is not enough. No, for real, average is not enough. You have to be as bad as Velma to get views, or as good as Half-Hour to get play. If you as average as fucking Forspoken, you won't. And this sound average and not interesting. I do not care. I will not. Nobody want to watch Flash because Flash is a drama. It's a drama horror.
Most people just don't want to watch Flash because Ezra Miller, whatever. It's just the movie was made,
and that's good.
I'm gonna watch it,
and that's
it's
not
gonna be good.
And that's good.
Probably
No. The part that's good is that people won't watch it because Ezra Miller is a bitch. I don't care.
At least there's that. I wish there was. I kind of wish there was more of. Yo, that person is just awful. Let's just not give him anything.
Yeah, I'm not interested in Superwoman, Woman of Tomorrow. It's a fucking one of 2002. I know that everything in DCEU will be woke first before being good. And that's the thing. We are in the woke verse. Everything has to be woke. So they won't. They won't.
We have to be in the like alternate universe where it's the woke verse. It's Batman, but it's woke.
Yeah. So I don't care. I really don't care.
It's
like
in
at
the woke verse. Flash runs like a girl, and he's like, "Yoo-hoo, boy!"
Yeah,
and he's running after you to slap your ass.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, it's not that. Like at first, he got me when he say, God and Monster, because I love God and Monster. But at the same time, I'm not that dumb, so I know that this is a trap, and I won't let myself get trapped.
It's a trap.
Yeah, it is. It is a trap.
I had no roll all I walk back.
Yeah. They deserve what they get, and I won't watch it.
Oh yeah, we fucking do. We fucking do.
Because the thing's like, at the end of the day, the way I see it is like, he keep Amanda Waller. Why? Who's interested by Amanda Waller? Who's? No one.
Okay, I'll say this.
And why is she here? Because she's a black woman.
Amanda Waller is pretty good.
I don't
They
care.
probably kept her because she's a woman, but that's not my issue.
No, they kept her because she's a black woman. That's it.
Ezra Miller was a fucking GTA character for a while in his own server, and you kept him.
Yeah, why? Because he's a woke representative. Look at it. White woman, gone. White man, gone.
Gone.
What still? Oh, LGBT representative. Oh, you do whatever you want. What else? A black woman. You can stay. He's a woke guy. I don't care. Like, I won't lie. If they kept Henry Cavill, I will be like, okay. But no. Like, fuck. They're so desperate that they wanted to make a movie about Black Adams without fucking Shazam. Without fucking Captain Marvel.
And you know what's the worst? They set up Superman at the end of that one, and apparently The Rock pushed to have him, but you got rid of him because white men, so it's like, okay.
Yeah, and things like, fuck, why would you do a Black Adam movie? Fucking The Rock is fucking boring as hell. No one want to see him in a movie.
I like The Rock, but a Black Adam movie doesn't make sense. In the early 2000s, when there were a lot of rumors about movies, and you were, oh yeah, this is going to be made into a movie, and you thought, no, it's obviously fake. Because, for example, if you told me a Flash or Superman movie, yeah. But if you're telling me, oh, there's going to be a Metroid movie, there's going to be a Black Adam movie, and you're like, nah, this is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these projects came true. Where, there's going to be a Peacemaker show, there's going to be a Suicide Squad movie.
So is it Peacemaker? I don't understand. Movie. Suicide Squad. I prefer the DC animation. Was better. DC animation is better than each DC movie.
But that's my issue, is that there's a lot of things where, no, this character can only... A Venom movie. Okay, Venom is almost the past, but a lot of these are... That character only exists in the context of that other character. Venom, you can get a pass because he did get his own series, and he might be just popular enough to do that. But you have to make sure that you do Spider-Man first.
True.
And then, okay, Joker can get his own movie, but don't tell me Booster Gold is getting a show or Black Adam is getting
Booster
his own
who?
movie. It's like, who?
Who?
This character should be, at best, a cameo or a secondary character in someone else's movie.
You know what?
Gold can be a comic relief character in a Justice League movie.
You know what? Booster Gold is as important as Plastic Man. I don't care.
Plastic Man, same thing.
My bad. Plastic Man should have a solo series before Booster Gold. Fuck Booster Gold. Booster Gold can suck a dick.
Nobody knows Booster Gold even.
Booster who? Booster Bronze.
Blue Beetle should get a movie before Booster Gold.
They're gonna do a movie about Blue Beetle, but I don't care. Blue Beetle don't work out of the Teen Titans. That's the thing. Fucking, why would you do that? He's part of a team. Oh my god.
There's certain characters that just don't work well alone.
Like, Blue Beetle is not that interesting. I don't care.
You can make a Wolverine movie, but you wouldn't make a Cyclops or a Nightcrawler movie.
Or a Jean Grey movie. That's gonna be boring as hell.
That'd be the most boring. Cyclops, if you have a good director and a good story, you could make something out of it. Or Nightcrawler could be a fun adventure.
I won't lie. You can make one movie of Cyclops because of his upbringing. Like, I don't know if you remember, like, X-Men, the animated series.
Yeah, of course.
The introduction to Cyclops and how Cyclops and his brother get her power during a flight and how the flight crashed. So
a shitty backstory can make for like a good movie, and then him controlling his powers and being
and then
there's a lot to do with him.
Him finding his brother and fighting his brother. Yeah, you can do some shitty B movie, but at the same time you cannot do a second one, and that's the same like that's like 30 minutes. How will you do it in 1 hour? And nowadays you have to
you
keep
can do a
at
Cyclops
least
movie, but you'd have to put all the other characters. You'd have to introduce like Beast or Iceman to stretch out the plot a bit. It could be an hour and a half, an hour 45, and you can only make one. Afterwards, he has to be in another X-Men movie. He can't have his own movie.
Yeah.
There's not enough with him.
It is not interesting
A lot
enough.
of his stories are just too much tied with the universe of the X-Men and Marvel, like Apocalypse and Nick Gray or whatever.
Let's not kid ourselves. X-Men movie are like one success for every 2 failure. I don't care.
Yeah, there's only a couple. Days of the Future Past. The best is First Class.
First Class,
And-
Days of the Future Past, and what's the last one? I forget. Those 2 are the best. That's it. I don't care. The rest is trash.
Wait,
And X-Men
First
the
Class?
animated series.
Wait, there's First Class.
Yeah.
Then there's Days of the Future Past.
Yeah.
There's another one,
I forget the name. That's why.
but I'm pretty sure it was garbage though.
You have Apocalypse. Like, Apocalypse wasn't good. It was average at best.
Yeah, Apocalypse was just average at best.
Yeah.
So you only have 2 good X-Men movies.
So
and
that's
the
them-
Wolverine was okay.
Yeah. Anyway, fuck James Gunn. Let's go to the next one. I'm done. I hate him. So, Zachary Levi fucked his career up. Not because he did it, because he did it. So, some subject cannot be addressed on fucking YouTube. So, we're gonna be careful.
Oh,
so, Zachary Levi, Free of the God, Zachary Levi, agree pharmaceutical corporation Pfizer is a danger. So, this is a tweet. I don't want to address it because we're not here for that. I just find it funny that he did it. So he did this. Hardcore agree. Did you agree or not that Pfizer is a real danger to the world? And that's it.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh,
Someone
funny.
got himself into the hot waters.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did fuck up. And now, will not be a Shazam contract not
Oh
be
yes, his
renewed.
contract mysteriously expired.
Yet. I just find it funny because you know how everyone is censoring themselves nowadays, and that's how we going. You gonna get fucked if you give your own opinion on shit. Like do you remember when people were telling people when people were like, oh, Brad Pitt is crazy, but now you're like, okay, but at least he had the right to say crazy shit. Now you cannot even tweet or co-tweet or agree with a tweet without
Wait,
putting
what did
your.
Brad Pitt say?
It's just Brad Pitt. Is Brad Pitt the one in Top Gun? Who is it? Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise?
Yeah, Tommy T. Cruise.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. Yeah. You can say that he's crazy, but now like the part I find funny is like Tom Cruise can say everything that he wants because he doesn't rock that much the boat, but I just find it funny that that shit is crazy. There's nothing more to say. It's just like it's just funny how his career is like over that fast after a show. Second level is said to be done at Shazam following the cryptic anti-Pfizer tweet that got him into hot water and that he didn't remove. I don't care. I just find it funny. Like, he didn't look that bad. And the movie Shazam was good, I have to admit it.
Sad for him.
It's good. Shazam is trash anyway as a superhero. Like, Shazam should not exist in his own in the world. There's only two reasons why Shazam will exist. Flashpoint Paradox or with the Justice League. Shazam is not that interesting by himself.
No, indeed. He's another character he has to be part of a group.
Yeah. They try too hard to make like solo movies.
Yeah, some characters just can't be solo. Even Han Solo couldn't be solo.
Yeah. True. Okay, so Western localization of Fire Emblem, engage, remove gender, language, and censor romantic confession.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, like I said on my Twitter, those localized. Okay, I will bring it up because I just find it funny how I did it. So, let me share this shit.
Man, I just want to say that I'm kind of disappointed at how the designs of the Fire Emblem characters changed.
No, it's okay. It's
Not
because
only,
the thing is like
yeah, I know because
Nintendo trying to not appease the woke but sell their stuff on in the Western territory, and I think that's what Western want. The point that I find funny is that
they try. Now they're being woke, but before that they went. We're gonna take the guy from No More Heroes and make him do more stuff like weaves, and we're gonna get rid of the more berserk, serious design, and then this is more like Animu. And now you're telling me on top of that you're being woke. I kind of had respect when you went, okay, we're gonna get the anime weeb, but now you're just, we're censoring ourselves now. Fuck that.
No. It's not they're censoring themselves. They are not censoring themselves. They're creating model for us while they're creating game that's exclusive to Japan that doesn't look like that. It's like China. China doesn't give a shit about us. They let us have the
shitty garbage shit. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to have TikTok, the shitty garbage thing.
At the same time, hey, I cannot cry. They did have Big Man and Little Boy that did a lot of damage to to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So,
Oh
hey,
God.
if they want to fuck us up, let's do it. So my tweet is, we need a delocalization patch for all those weirdo lolcalizer. Lolcalizer. I just find it funny.
Delocalization is my new favorite term. We need to delocalize the game.
Yeah. But I just loved how there's two weirdo lol cowlizer, because most of them are fat. That's it. That's a joke.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So yeah, like I said, I just hate them because they hate us, and they all have like the fucking BLM bullshit. They have all that fucking dumb stop Asian hate, stop black hate, and fuck anyway, fuck those people. I hate them.
Hate.
That's why I'm learning Japanese. Fuck those people for real.
Nobody
it's
likes
just,
them.
It's just kind of annoying. Okay, so we're going to the next article. I let you read the first paragraph. I'm just have to do something quick.
You didn't switch.
I did.
Okay. Tencent denies claim from Alan Pierce that they demand no black people and want bigger breasts on female characters in films and games. Tencent. Oh, wait, what?
Oh, you didn't hear? We covered it last week, so.
Yeah, fuck Alan Pierce. She used to be with IGN. Tencent denies claim that they not only forbid black people. Well, she's just reporting, but I'm gonna flip a coin and guess that she's woke. Forbid black people from appearing in the what?
I find it funny because I know that is true. Listen to say it. I know that is true. Like I'm sure that's true. I'm sure that's true. Like at the end of the day, like you cannot make me think that Tencent, a Chinese company, don't want something better with better boobs and better not graphics but better stuff.
Yeah, it's probably true, and honestly, at this point, like you just said, they don't want that garbage. They leave the garbage to us. They want to actually have nice things in life.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
Even fucking communist China is like, oh Jesus, we don't want that shit.
Oh, it makes sense. I would do the same for real. Like, I don't. Nobody want that shit. Let's say it the right way. Nobody want that shit. So yeah.
Oh my god.
And I find it funny because at the same time, what? Lance Testu, who cares? Future of gaming. Fuck the surf. Oh fuck the woke shit bullshit. Oh my god. Fuck those people. I find it funny because every Western game has like boob remove. Okay, let's go to the next one. So,
but adding them is bad. Yeah, of course.
Wait. So I want to cover this because, like me and you, we all like anime, and I know that you started watching My Uncle from Another World that was in Japanese. I forget the name. I forget the title in Japanese for real. I won't lie.
Isekai Oji-san.
Yeah, Isekai Oji-san desu.
Recent anime delays allegedly because of increased foreign dependence.
Yeah,
that's what happens when you trust those filthy gaijins.
And I hope, because the thing that I hate is that at the same time we did fall into the golden era of anime. That's not a bad thing, but I hate the fact that they started depending on the West, and that's the thing. I wanted them to start because they have to start, not because they best way to say it. Not because they had how can I say that dumb shit? Not because they wanted to follow the Western bullshit, right? That's why. So yeah. That's the thing. Let's see. The recent announcement of several anime that season this season big delay, being delayed because of the I don't say that on YouTube, might only be a half truth, as an anonymous anime director has claimed that increased dependency on China has led to what? 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 Sorry. I was thinking that they will say increase dependency on the West. So I'm kind of fucked up.
Boy.
Has led to the situation, a sad fate that could very well impacted the industry greatly. True. Isekai Oji-san, Unitop, Nier Automata, Ver 1A, I don't know, Kubo-san, Wamo Yurusana were only some of the show that announced the delay. So in broadcasting episode and blame the who cares, then blah blah. With all the delays, some critics assume that the studio were using the as an excuse and we're working on website bonding into comics with a Japanese director to anime industry. Okay, perfect. Let's go to bonding to comics because I had it in the on the background ready to read. So let's see. In recent months, a number of anime productions have announced blah 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 blah, but according to the industry insider, the effect of the only half the story. The first series announced just this week was Isekai Oji-san, who performed with production team announced and I hate the fact that Isekai Oji-san was due to the impact of the spread of the who cares. I'm trying to find the part where I left. Next up was adaptation for Yoko Taro. I fucking love Nier Automata. Too much stuff.
Yeah, me too.
The Outbreak even claimed, no. Thank you for continued TV animation. No. I tried to find the due to this. No. I'm trying to find the paragraph where it says. This is to say that the sudden wave of cancellation left anime confused about the blah blah blah. Yeah. I'm trying to find the real part. In the hope of greatly some straight answer of the matter, Bonnie to Comics reached out to the Japanese director currently working on in the anime industry to see if they could provide us with an insight good, agreeing to speak with us under the condition of anonymity to preserve their own privacy and job security. Blah blah blah. Hey, protect them. Protect those boys. The studio announcing multiple productions are going in infinite hiatus due to Western anime fans are concerned and confused. The excuse allowed further director. Regarding the delay, some work this quarter. This is due to the increased dependency of the Japanese animation industry on foreign country. Also, the problem of the structure has been recognized for more than 10 years. Time has passed without improvement. Okay, that's one thing that the fact that the anime industry still is in the dark age is kind of annoying. Kind of doesn't mean that they should have a revolution. Director, There has been a complete stoppage of work by Chinese subcontractor due to
With infection, animation production, which relied on foreign countries for most of the moving images and finishing touches, have come to a standstill, and there are delays in the work due to creators working at home.
Okay,
Structural
that's kind of
problems.
normal. You cannot depend on China due to everything that they do now. I don't want to. Yeah. The structural problem
Structural
was
problems we originally had finally broke down. It's not a problem that can be solved with money alone. Other companies I know of are approaching countries other than China and Korea that will take more than a few years for them to succeed.
yeah, I can't know. Neighbor, other anime studio using the
You fuck,
adaptation
fuck,
time greatly.
you fuck, fuck.
Yeah, they did. Delay to improve greatly their animation. It required separating the issue is a current situation. A grace period of 2 or 3 weeks is only a first aid measure to stop bleeding. In other word, the video must be completed in time for a broadcast. This should be considered separately from quality improvement. Kind of makes sense. As for the other issue, I'm sure you heard of some studio telling fans in order to improve quality, we're postponing the release of the BD DVD. I don't know what that means. There was such quality improvement take place. Incidentally, they set aside budget for correction, but use most of before they get there. Okay, so everything is fucked because they cannot pay the Chinese animator and everything. So kind of sad. Looking forward for them to get a way to skip this shit, I guess. Hope for an
Oh, you're
improvement, I
fucked.
guess. Yeah. Well, that's kind of sad though. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oops. Yeah, so January 31, now officially recognized in Japan as Final Fantasy Day. Final Fantasy 7 Day. I just find it funny.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the release of the original game.
I do not care. Just find it funny for real. And yes, it is.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Good. Give them a holiday.
Due to
Those
the
Japanese work a day
cultural
off.
certification
Need
of
a
the
day
title
off.
on video game, was made the week viral. Twitter, Final Fantasy 5 director, add remake producer, the certificate. Okay. Funny. I just find it funny. We need some positivity in our day. Hi-Fi. We already talk about Hi-Fi Rush, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we're kind of done.
Good.
Close all.
Hi-Fi Rush is totally the rush of the
For real,
hi-fi.
yes it is. Yes it is. I just find it fun. So yeah, so interesting. For real, for real. I did learn some stuff.
It definitely rushes my eye.
Good. And yeah. So I guess that's it. I have nothing more to say. I hope that you like.
Neither.
You sure?
No, I got nothing else.
Okay, so perfect. So don't forget, be a little bit evil and stay.
Passionate.
Yeah, you got this. Perfect. So see you next week, and I hope that you like it. So
I'd rather say the first part, but whatever.
that's why I take it this week. No, it's okay. You can have it next week.
Okay.
Bye, and see you next
See you
week.
next week.